It's green flag time. Let's get this show on the road. Madison Toll dominates and wins. Trey Wright wins the Indianapolis 200.
Miles out nowhere. He's gonna steal it.
It's going to be Mike Fink Jr., number 38. Winnie Crouch is going to take the win here at Pocono. Side by side.
They're gonna be side by side going down.
Local millions will win the Coca-Cola 600. We are the NIRA. What's up, everyone? It's your boy NSRacing95 AKA Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to Riki Raceway. And we are set for race number 8 out of 10. This series has been shortened to only 10 races instead of 18. Main reason why is because I'm just not really having fun with the Superspeedway series. The last 3 races are really good, Riki, and then on Saturday it will be a doubleheader. The Advanced Pilots Duels, part of Super Pensacola week, presented by Advanced Pilots. And on Saturday, at the end of the night, we will know of who the Season 1 K&N Superspeedway Series champion will be. But an added twist was announced a couple days ago, and that is the fact that whoever wins the championship will get a Season 4 Powerway Truck Series reserve. So that's pretty big. Honestly, the series probably not returning that season. Someone's gonna get a prize to be a truck series driver that season. But who will that be? We just have to wait and find out. But before we get to Pensacola, we have to get past Riki Raceway. A very unique track, very narrow, a lot like Daytona with how narrow it is. And it's a pretty short track, 2.25 miles long, I think. So, one of the shorter superspeedways that we go to, but it's still gonna be fun here under the lights at Riki Raceway, the one and only race in Canada. So, coming into this race, this is how the points shake up with 3 races to go. Daniel Voyles has a 8-point gap over Mitchell Collins in second. Wassup is in third, 32 points back. Fourth is Mike Thompson, 45 points back. Joshua Hyatt, who won at Daytona, he is now 46 points back. Stephen Thompson is in 6th, 50 points back. Ben Watson is in 7th, 57 points back. Francois Chastain and Matt Sanderson are tied for 8th place in points, 58 points back. And rounding out the top 10, I should say, is James Funn in 10th, 60 points back. So it's still relatively close, but right now coming into this race, there is only 4 drivers that have a mathematical shot at taking the points lead away from Daniel Voyles. So it's going to be an interesting one for sure here at Riki Raceway. The only race on the season that we are up in Canada, and it's going to be a good one here for 30 laps at Riki Raceway. And all 42 cars will get brought to life here at Riki Raceway. And race number 8 on the season is about to go green. Make sure everyone is rolling off. And I believe everyone is. And they are. So, here is the top 10 for race number 8 on the season here at Riki Raceway. On the pole is Eli Bright, and alongside him is Brett Sealer. Row number 2 we have Trey Wright and Trey Smith. Row number 3 we have Cody Spartan and Osman Harmon. Row number 4 we have Stago Gilotto and Jake Galloway. And rounding out the top 10 is Genesis Sanford and the 20 of Owen Miles. So, this is going to be a wild one, 30 laps here in Canada, a very narrow track. Only going to see 3 wide racing for the most part, unless we could see a full wide move. Eli Blight and Brett Sealer leading us to the green race. 8 on the season is green in Canada. Three wide for the race lead, but Eli Blight was able to lead lap number 1, and Deletto is going to make it 3 wide up front. And Eli Blight is going to get shoved to the top side with 0 help whatsoever. The first 10 or so rows are, for the most part, double file, and then in the middle, well, towards the back of the pack, they were 3 wide, but now there's only 2 rows of 3 wide towards the front of the pack. Jenna Sanford out front in the number 19, but Owen Miles in second. Thibodeau to the inside now, trying to take that spot away. And here comes the 16 of Nuala Baselli. In the number 16, he's going to make a move for second, and he has help from James Funn, Daniel Voyles, the point leader, and Mike Thompson in the number 7. 3 wide, almost 4 wide for a split second. That's one thing that these guys have to be very careful about. This might be a narrow racetrack, 3 wide is fine, but if someone decides to take that risk of making it 4 wide, then all heck is going to break loose here at Riki Raceway. And this is actually the first time since 2018 since we've done a race here on this channel, and that was before the NIRA days for my dad's tribute race for the first time. And Voyles making it 3 wide for the race lead, trying to get a bonus point over Mitchell Collins, and looks like he's going to get that bonus point right here on lap number 4. But Mike Thompson, he's high up there in points as well, inside the top 4, top 5. So if he gets a good one, he could have a shot going into the Advanced Softball Duels at Pensacola on Saturday. But same with Benny Watson, he's been steadily working his way up in the points. He could have a shot at Pensacola. But Mitchell Collins, he definitely wants to have a shot. He wants to survive this race, get a good finish, and possibly take the points lead away from Daniel Voyles. But Voyles trying to lead 2 straight laps here at Riki. Of course, Voyles has one win this season at Michigan, if I remember right, so he wants to get his 2nd win on the season. No one has done that yet. And now 6 laps in at the line, and these guys are starting to get 3 by 3 by 3 with the entire pack. And how about this top 2 guys in points? So now 1-2 here at Riki. And Voyles, he is having a great car. He has a great car right now. And he's going to lead 3 straight laps here at Riki. But here comes the Armory Digital winner of the 15 of Logan Williams. He's going to have a shot at making his way up towards the front. And Luke Wayne as well, helping them. But never mind, now 2 Toyotas gonna work together with Luke Wayne and Bobby Frazier, but no one can get by the number 70 of Daniel Voyles. And here comes Bronson Minnick inside the top 4 in the race and in points. He would love to get a good one here tonight. Obviously, he won the stint opener at Daytona, So he would love to get second win on the season and possibly have a shot at the title at Pensacola. And Voyles not the race leader anymore after leading for 4 straight laps. Luke Green was out front, but now Bobby Frazier is going to take it away in the number 54. Eight laps complete, and we are clean and green here at Riki Raceway. Here comes the number 6 of Dave Bazuki Sr., but never mind the double zero of Nog and Scott, making it 3 wide for second, and he's gonna take that spot away, and he has help from the 12th of Bradley Weem. And now the two cars that look very similar to each other, just based off the front bumper. The number 2 of Chris Moffitt and the number 40 of Travis Rampton up to the front, but Bradley Weem trying to get a bonus point, but he won't. Bobby Frazier will lead that lap. Next time by, we will be a third of the way through this race here at Riki Raceway. Here comes Chris Moffitt in the number 2 machine, trying to take the race lead away. And I'm surprised of how calm these guys have been up to this point. 10 laps, clean and green, I should say. And now Chris Moffitt going to get a bonus point for lean lap number 10. 20 laps to go here at Riki for race 8 on the season. Here comes Christian Vargas in the number 30, who has had a season to forget for ton of Scott Motorsports. And here comes Stephen Cohen in the number 4, Noah Clifton in the number 9, Walker Davis in the number 10, and Keyshawn Richardson in the number 87, all working their way up to the front. Double file for the first 7 or 8 rows, and then there's a bunch of 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Vargas gets a bonus point for leading that lap. But for how long? Because here comes Noah Clifton in the number 9 up to second and might be able to challenge Vargas for this race lead. These guys going really fast, over 200 miles an hour. For some reason, these guys don't really go as fast as some of the other Superspeedways, so it's a little bit harder. Not really harder, but they go a tad bit slower than like Talladega, Daytona, or even Pensacola. But calm up to this point. And we have not had a caution-free race yet this season, I don't think, in the Superspeedway series. But that might change here tonight if these guys keep on racing like they are right now. Keyshawn Richardson out front, Justin Lightning is in second, Matt Sanderson is in third. Comes in here, I believe, in a tie for 8th in points, so he could spoil the party and have a slight shot at getting the championship at Pensacola. And now Thibodeau and Eli Bright and Trey Wright cycling their way back up to the front. So about 13 laps for these guys to get from the front to the back and back up to the front. And here comes the Daytona Joshua Hyatt. If he can get on a roll, and if he can get a great one here tonight, he could easily have a shot at that title at Pensacola on Saturday. But right now, it's clean and green. Next time by halfway through, and the poster Eli Bright is back out front. But here comes Trey Wright in the number 34 for Turner Scott Motorsports. And he's gonna try to get a bonus point for himself. Been a lot of different leaders in this race up to this point. And we are far from over 15 laps down, 15 laps to go in Canada. And Joshua Hyatt trying to take the race lead now here at Daytona, but Chloe Smollett gonna make it 3 wide going into turn number 1. Three by three throughout the entire pat. And now Madison Tall trying to take the race lead away. The funny thing is that the funny thing is that with two years ago, for my dad's tribute race for the first time, it was chaos. And meanwhile, these guys are keeping it nice and clean. I don't know if it's because of the different cars and the different physics or what, but so far we are clean and green, and the way it's looking, we could go clean and green for the rest of this race. Now Deletto back up front, Sanford back up front, and Josh Williamson out of nowhere in the number 60 inside the top 5. But I mean, with these guys being so close together and so tight, one mistake can easily cause the big one. And with it being so tight, once the big one happens, most likely a lot of cars will get torn up. But these guys are keeping it nice and calm, at least as calm as you can think of it to be. And we are coming to 12 laps to go. This race has flown on by here in Canada. Now Brett Sear making it 3 wide for second. He started second, and he is in second place as of now. Now where is Daniel Voyles at in the number 70? He is right now in the middle of 3 wide. And that's not really where he wants to be, being stuck in the middle. But then again, Blonsminick, who's I believe third or fourth in points, he's right in front of Voyles. But Mitchell Collins, he is on this inside lane, moving his way up to the front. So the way it's looking, Mitchell Collins will definitely take the points lead going into Pensacola. But we are still a long way to go in this race. 11 laps to go. And now Brett Sealer out front, and Amon Miles in second. And we have a JGR tandem with Miles and Evan Hunter up front for the first time tonight. Now here comes Stephen Thompson. He's been super quiet this season inside the top 7, top 8, top 10, something like that. And if he can get a good one, he could spoil the party at Pensacola. There's a lot of scenarios where easily, depending on what happens here tonight and in the first duel on Saturday, we could have a championship battle for the ages at Pensacola on Saturday night. Right now, Stephen Thompson out front, Ben Watson, who was super aggressive for not only the K&N Superspeedway Series race at Daytona, but also for the Red Bull Cup Series race as well. So Ben Watson has been super aggressive lately on these super speedways, but that's not been the case here tonight. Everyone just minding the P's and Q's, and at the line we will have 9 laps to go at 9 laps to go at Riki Raceway. And here comes Mike Thompson in the number 7 from help from Luke Ray and Logan Williams up front. Caution free up to this point, and the way that this race is going, it could go caution free to the end. Luke Ray out front, and he has help from the 15 of Logan Williams. And here comes the guy that is second in points, Mitchell Collins, back up to the front, but if he can't take the race lead and stay there, He's gonna fall back. But at the same time, Voyles, he's still stuck in the middle of 3 wide back there. So he has not really been able to, go anywhere. So it's really hard for Voyles to make up any ground, and it might be Mitchell Collins, trying to take the points lead away before Pensacola. But we have 7 laps to go. Dave Buzicki singing is out front, and Collins to the inside. And he has help from Francois Chastain, Bobby Frazier, and Walker Davis. This race has flown on by. A fairly quick race. Caution free up to this point. And we've seen the dangers of this track before, but luckily we have not had it happen so far here tonight. Bobby Frazier making it 3 wide. That was a little bit tight between Mitchell Collins and Francois Chastain. But here's the thing, now Mitchell Collins is going to be trapped on the top side. And Voyles is still trapped in the middle, but at the same time, everyone on that top side, Voyles is eventually passing. So, if this race stays green and Voyles and Collins can't get back to the inside, then it's going to be close to see on who will take the points lead away. Because both of them, both Voyles and Collins have led a lap, so that's 1 bonus point. But the question is who has led the most laps. Up to this point, I think it has been Voyles, but I don't really know for sure. With 5 laps to go now here at Riki Raceway, things are starting to pick up a little bit. Vargas is out front, but you can just see the entire field is 3 wide. It wasn't 3 wide for a couple of 2 wide. It is the majority of the field 3 wide. Intensity is picking up, and now we have 4 laps to go at Riki Raceway. If we don't get a caution that will end the race, most likely we will go caution free. Vargas blocking Thibodeau on the inside, and Thibodeau has help from Weem and Colin. And now once again, Trey Wright, Eli Bright, Jake Galloway, Matt Sanderson, Noah Clifton, Joshua Hyatt, multiple guys starting to work their way back up to the front at potentially the right time as we are approaching 3 laps to go in Canada. Thibodeau out front, Weem in second, Cohen in third. A quick update where is Daniel Voyles. He's still stuck in the middle, and here's the thing, Mitchell Collins, he already got passed by Voyles because Voyles is in the middle and Collins is stuck on the top side. So that is the big time thing, is that Voyles, even though he's stuck in the middle with all these guys moving up to the top side and falling back, he's still able to gain some ground. And as of now, Mitchell Collins will be able to maybe gain a few positions, but not that much over Voyles, because now Collins is stuck in the middle of 3 wide with 2 laps to go. Thibodeau hanging, Thibodeau is hanging tough out front with 1.5 laps to go, but Colin gets a massive run to the inside, and here comes Noah Clifton. He's been so close to winning the season in all 3 series. He's won on Elias's side of the NIRA, on Travis's side, and on Josh's side. But he's never won on my side of the NIRA. Will tonight be the night? Going for the race lead, but here comes Sanford and Trey Smith also into the picture. And Sanford going to get to the inside. That might just do it for Noah Clifton. If Trey Smith does not make it 3 wide for the race lead off turn number 4, then I think that's going to do it. And it will, off of the final turn. Jenna Sanford. Jenny Sanford, I should say, will win in a caution free race here at Riki, and once again also close for Noah Clifton, third here at Riki. And just taking a look here on where Voyles and Collins finished. Daniel Voyles finished 28th, and Mitchell Collins finished 31st. So I think Voyles is actually going to gain 3 or 4 points over Mitchell Collins. So that's going to be very interesting going into Pensacola on Saturday night. So a caution-free race, I should say, here at Riki, and Jenny Sanford gets the job done for TriStar Motorsports in the number 19, Trey Smith in second, Noah Clifton third, Osman Muhammad in fourth, Stephen Cullen in fifth, Miller in sixth, Thibodeau in seventh, DeLello in eighth, Josh Wyatt, he got ninth. He might be able to close in and be inside the top 3, top 4 in points now, heading into the Pensacola Duels on Saturday night. And Chloe Smollett in 10th. A caution-free race here tonight. This the finishing results. Luke Wayne, unfortunately, he's not had a good season in the K&N Superspeedway Series. He gets dead last here at Riki, but he was only 1.393 off of the race leader, so pretty much 1.4 seconds off the pace. That just shows of how tight the pack was all night long. But a caution-free race here at Riki Raceway, very calm race for sure. And the number 19 of Jenny Sanford gets the job done in Canada. A wild race. Not really a wild one, but it was a decent race, to say the least. Much better than the first race that we've ever had at Riki in 2018. A caution-free race, everyone finished. All 42 cars finished on the lead lap. And this championship battle is about to get good. Saturday night at Pensacola Superspeedway. At 5 p.m. it will be the day race, and at 8 p.m. it will be the night race. So that's going to be a fun night on Saturday as we crown a K&N Superspeedway Series champion here in the ILA. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a pretty fun day. Was at the Glen earlier, and now here for the K&N Superspeedway Series at Riki. And tomorrow it will be another busy day with the Red Bull Cup Series at spots 360K at the Glen, and for the Truck Series to start Pensacola week under the lights at Pensacola, Florida. So it's gonna be a fun next 3 days, and it's gonna be a blast here for Pensacola week starting tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to Jenny Sanford for getting the job done. And until Pensacola on Saturday night, when we crown a champion for the K&N Superspeedway Series, I'm NSRacing95 AKA Nathan Stapleton. Congratulations to the 19 of Jenna Sanford for getting the job done. And the points, runouts, and team points are coming up next. Thank you guys so much for watching. Congratulations to the number 19. And until Pensacola for the Superspeedway Series finales, and until tomorrow for Watkins Glen for the Red Bull Cup Series, I'm NSRacing95, and I will see you guys tomorrow here on the NIRA channel. Bye!